Hello everybody, Accureye here, and welcome back to another Accureye Talks video. So, I thought in today's Talks video, we just talk about a little bit of something that to me seems like it would be an important thing to address, and that's the factor of, are we actually getting into a point in fighting games and for the fighting game community that, in general, most players are just button mashers, or in general just like, you know, doing whatever it is to cop out to win. Because in general, I'm thinking, and I've kind of thought about this, that in general many games, especially like Soul Calibur for instance, while, you know, it has some great aesthetics to it and it has some great things that make it a pretty decent game over the course of, you know, the time that it's been out. You know, it's the problem in the factor that too many people are just doing things to win, trying to just cop out to win, and if you will, less about, you know, for instance, being able to have some style points, or just something in general that that makes it to where where the game is just more or less about just, you know, making it work, and you know, of course, just in general actually being good at a game. Because, like, to me, I feel that in general, games like, for instance, Soul Calibur, because of the factor that more people are more or less likely just to do something, whatever it takes to win, are in general like becoming worse as players, and you know, it's become more of a who can beat who, and rather than, you know, an actual sporting match where, you know, two people kind of come in and it's more or less just a test of skill, more or less just a test of who can beat, who's better than who. Am I, or can I beat this person? Because at the end of the day, you see so many people who in general are just like, you know, they'll play the game and then it's like, if they win, they quit. They quit because they've won the match and they don't want to fight again. And then it's like, or they end up going into a point where it's like, if they lose, they quit the match and they don't want to fight again. Which, I mean, again, is not, in my opinion, a sporting attitude. It's not like an attitude where, you know, there's some sportsmanship to it. And that's why I feel that, in general, you know, you have so many players who are, you know, prone to the factor of, if they win and quit. If they lose, they win and quit. They lose and quit. You know, there's no like, oh well, we lost. Oh well, we'll just fight again and see if we can test our mettle and see if we can really beat them, or, you know, if their skill is way better than ours. I mean, that was the original intention of most of the FGC or fighting game community, was the factor of, if we win, we win. Great. If we lose, oh well, you know, we lost. We'll just do, you know, we'll try it again. Maybe, or, you know, if we lose, then, oh well, we lost, you know. Like, if they lose 2 times, they lost, you know, in general. But now it's like, it's all about, like, who can win the most. It's not about, like, tournament style fighting, where it's best of 3, or in some cases, best of 5, you know. And I feel that is tearing apart the FGC, is that, you know, we're at a point now where it feels like, you know, for the most part, the FGC is more or less just, you know, is more or less just, you know, becoming all about, you know, win versus loss ratio, you know. It's more just win versus loss, you know, who wins, who loses, and, you know, and go from there, you know. It's not like, you know, it's not like a, you know, tournament style fighting. It's not more like, okay, we're going to just test our mettle and hope that we end up winning against this person. It's more like, we're going to win. Like, if we win, great, we won, and we don't even have to fight them again. Over just, having it to be where it's like, oh, well, we lost. Oh, well, let's try again and hope that we win, It's not like, and I feel that that's what's tearing apart the FGC, if you will, is that factor of, it's no longer about, like, if we win, we win. Great, great, we're going to go again and prove that we can win twice. Or it's like, if we lose, we're going to try again and prove that the loss was maybe just a fluke. But I mean, in general now, I feel that in general now, it's like, you have it way too often where now it's like, if people lose, they lose and they leave salty, basically, It's like they leave salty and they don't even try again, which to me is the it seems to be the case, when it comes down to just overall playing and whatnot. But I mean, those are just my thoughts. Is that I think now the FGC is less about being a community that if we win, we try again, and if we lose, we lose. Let's try again and see if that was just fluke. But but I mean, like I said, those are just my thoughts, my little, like, if you will, thoughts and spiel on what's going on, because like even throughout this match here, like as y'all see, it's like I give this person a chance to retry and they leave, so it's like, that's why I think that now the FGC is more or less just about, like, oh well, if we lose, we're just going to quit. We're never going to be seen again. We're not going to, we're not going to give them another chance to beat us up because like, we're such a bad player or whatever. I mean, it's like, I like when people learn more, and I prefer, that learning curve and learning from, mistakes from the mistakes that, may have happened during the course of a match, But, I mean, again, like I said, those are just my thoughts, and, yeah, with that having been said, I know this is probably a bit of a short video, but with that having been said, if you like this video, then, please leave a like on this video. It helps, it supports the channel. If you want to see what I'm doing live on Twitch, you can watch me live on Twitch at www.twitch.tv/Accureye. I am live on Twitch on Wednesday, Thursday, and Saturday for sure, 4 to 5 hours. But I'm also live on Monday, Tuesday, and Sunday potentially. I'm trying to make it a full-on schedule. But like I said, it'll be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday, and Sunday. Most likely those days will be based around, if of course I manage to, if I of course manage to, find a way to make it work. But with that being said, thank you everybody for joining me on this video, and until the next one, everybody, this is Accureye signing out and saying farewell, everyone.